I have to show you guys what I've been making. I have been making these absolutely gorgeous mandalas. And they are as pretty as you can imagine. I mean, look at this. Look at this. And they started out kind of plain Jane. I mean, they start out like this, sort of cute and everything, but just they need a little zhuzhing up, you know, a little zhuzhing. And so I made this glitter, but I had a little problem with it, and I think it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can find one. Here's one. The glue separates from the glitter. The glitter settles and the glue sits on top. And that's not how Stickles work. Stickles, they stay together. I mean, if you open this, well, you can't open it up, but they don't separate. And so I had been using this Elmer's clear glue, but what I found out, I did a little research. Elmer's, even the clear is PVA, but what they use in the Stickles is some kind of an acrylic glue. So I did a little research and I found out that this Aleene's Clear Tacky Glue, it's an acrylic glue. So I made some more glitter glue with this, and it doesn't separate, you guys. I know I can look and see. If I look in here, can you see? The glue isn't sitting on top. I started using the Aleene's Tacky Glue, and I have been having so much fun with this stuff, you guys. I mean, I can't even believe how much fun I've been having. I mean, look at this one. Oh, and this one. Oh my goodness. I just, oh, and even this one's kind of plain until you put the glitter on it. And this one, and I put a little rhinestone in the middle. Oh, you guys, it's just too much fun. It's just too much fun. And guess what else? The glitter doesn't come off. It does not come off. It stays on there. It is on there, but good. So when I was at the art house the other day, someone told me that there had been in the past a zero tolerance for glitter. Because you know what happens if there's a rule like that, it's because somebody really made a mess. So I was very glad that they let me go ahead and use my glitter glue, and I did not leave any glitter behind. So I'm going to show you how to make this glitter glue, because y'all, I have all this glitter. I had to go buy some glitter because I'm so excited about it. I just don't even know what to do with myself. I'm so excited about it. And this one, oh. This made the most beautiful glitter glue that I have ever seen. This is Recollections Extra Fine Polyester Glitter. What I think is funny is it says, do not ingest or apply to skin or hair. Anyway, it made the most beautiful glitter glue I have ever seen. And with the Aleene's, and I have to say, Elmer and Aleene, they sound either like a married couple or cousins who are in a competition for the biggest glue empire. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make some glitter glue. Okay, folks, the first thing you're going to need is a bottle. And I got a different kind of bottle this time, because these, and I got these, I believe, also at Hobby Lobby. But here's the cool thing about these. The nozzle you may as well just go ahead, take your pliers, pull this nozzle out because they're useless. But it leaves a very small hole right there. And that right there is a great size applicator for glitter glue. You can get very nice lines, or you can fill it in. It's very comfortable to use. So the first thing you do, just just pull that thing out of there, get rid of this. And what you're going to need a T-pin or a pin like this. That's how you're going to seal it, because it doesn't have a top. So I just literally stick a pin in it. Then I'll take my Aleene's tacky glue, clear tacky glue. Takes a little while, and I'm telling you guys, this part is the hardest part. Squeeze some out. Oh, this is the hardest part. This Aleene's tacky glue it's dense. It's much easier to squeeze out of these bottles when it's got glitter in it, but the big one, when you're trying to get a whole bunch of glue in there, this is not a short process. But you guys, the cool thing about this is you can mix your own glitters. How about some funnels to go in here? Put that in there. It's a pretty firm fit. This is called Pumpkin from Art Glitter. Now I'm going to tell you something about the holographic or the transparent pearlescent stuff. Sometimes it's got dye on it or something and it colors the glue, and I don't care for that. So I much prefer the opaque glitter. I guess I'll put a little gold in there to go with it, maybe. Because that's awfully, I like to mix them a little bit. So let's go ahead and mix a little bit of this. And you're going, Kelly, what are you doing? You're going to just mix this right over your table? Why, yes, I am. I'm going to do it. Okay. Here we go. Old gold. And this is really pretty. It's got some other colors. It's not just one color either. So they've mixed some glitters themselves. Okay, so the next thing I have to do is I'm going to mix what's here together. Using like a little awl, or you could use an ice pick, or whatever you have that you can stir. And this gives you a pretty good idea right here what you're going to end up with. Sometimes it works faster if there's no vacuum, so I'll just hold it over it a little bit. Now this can happen where, yeah, it can be messy, but it's okay, you guys. It works better if there's a little airflow. And if you stick this nose all the way in, it's harder to squeeze. I don't know why. I'm not a physicist, although I pretend to talk to them sometimes. All right, now I've got too much glitter glue on my desk. I am having a blast with it, you guys. It's so much fun. I'm having more fun than it should be legal to have. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe this off again. You may need to let this settle a little bit. I'm going to let this settle for just a little bit because otherwise the glitter will get stuck up in that nozzle. So hang on. Okay, so let it settle a little bit. I'm going to stick this back in here again. And this time I'm going to put the old gold in first. And I'm just going to put a whole bunch in there, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and, I think, put all the glitter I need to put in there. You know, the thing that always bugs me when I watch other people's videos is how they don't seem to have it all together and organized before they start the video. And y'all, I'm doing the exact same thing right now. But that's the thing, it's so spontaneous. You've got to do it while the spirit's there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of this up with glue because that's going to be enough glitter, I think. If it isn't, I can always add a little bit more. I find that it's better to fill it up as full as you can, you know, and still be able to mix it. It just makes it that much easier to squeeze out. Okay, I'm going to mix this up with my ice pick or all, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're using it for. If you're using it for ice, then it's an ice pick, and if you're using it to poke holes and stuff, then it's an awl. But you can see this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. It's just so pretty. I'm going to show you what it looks like on paper. Look at this. Okay, hopefully you'll be able to see. Look at that. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. Check that out. Let's see if it'll focus on my hand. There we go. Look at that. That is some beautiful stuff. Okay, and see, I told you this was like the perfect size hole for this, so you don't have to worry. And if you think it's pretty now, wait until it dries because the refraction is different once the glue is dry, and it sparkles like crazy. All right, no muss, no fuss, you guys. And the more of this stuff you put on your decorations, the more sparkly they will be. All right, then you'll have an array of gorgeous, gorgeous things that you can do with your glitter. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you had as much fun as I did making glitter glue. Be sure to like and subscribe, and you can find my finished art at kellysartthrob.com and find me on social media at kellysartthrob. Toodles!